So, these storms that are moving in towards Indiana are going to be, these storms are moving into Indiana. These, storms are going to be, these storms are going to start, powering up. This one near Fountain Creek, this one is probably going to be the most powerful one out of all of the bunch. As you can see, there's one here near Fountain Creek. There's a few probably that are going to combine near Milford, and then there's one right behind this one near, Cessna Park. And, this is not in Indiana yet, but this is in Illinois. And as they move down into Indiana, they are going to get much bigger. And yesterday we had a few storms that looked like this, that looked like blobs, and then they gradually got bigger, and formed mile-wide tornado. And well, that might happen here. I'll just show you what a mile wide looks like if you guys are curious. So we'll go from this one. That's about 2 miles. Whoops. Okay, about mile is probably about that. I clicked off of you, and anyways, so this storm south of Milford is going to probably gain lots and lots of energy. As it moves towards Attica, it's going to gradually get bigger, and it's really going to gain lots of power and strength and all of that stuff. But then we have one that's north. It's out of the place of all of these, and it's just south of Shelby, Indiana. So we're gonna turn on velocity. So yeah, you can see that there's a radar signature. But as this gets bigger, it's probably gonna start forming red in there, and that's gonna start making it rotate. So, anyways, so as this is moving into Tennessee, out of Tennessee into Alabama and Georgia, this storm here in Kentucky, this storm right here has a huge wind gust. Right now, there probably might be a tornado on the ground, actually. So this is heavy wind, but then if we look right here, this is touching that. So that might be a tornado. So focus right here. And then I'm gonna open up some, and it shows debris. If there's debris, yep, there's a debris signature. So this is about where the tornado is, and there is a debris signature on it, but it isn't that. So it's probably about not even a mile wide. It's probably just a few yards wide. So it isn't a big tornado, but it is a tornado. So a tornado is still a tornado. So, and there is 70 miles per hour gust up to 70 miles per hour, and then quarter-sized hail, and damage threat considerable. So, yeah. So that tornado is still going on the ground for the next few minutes. It's just north of Deptford, Tennessee. and as it moves out um southeast, it's going to gain more. Probably just stay the same. It's going to be probably the same, around the same strength for the next few minutes. And then if we view all of these storms, this is mainly where all the focus of the area tornadic probability is actually going to be. So, we are going to be focusing really on this area of it. Right now, this is the only major storm that has a tornado on the ground currently. Um, so right now, actually, they just, I think, extended out the warning. Hold on, nope. Okay, so I think they added just another one, but they also added a special weather statement. So for right here, but it expires in one. So that is that, and there probably won't be a tornado warning for the next few minutes. We're currently over in New North Carolina. Anyways, the uh, you freaking work radar. Thank you. Anyways, this storm down here where Winchester, Tennessee is, as it moves down south towards Kentucky, it will start to gradually get bigger and more powerful. And earlier, these storms were just scattered all over the place, but now they kind of got they got they they merged into one bigger storm, and that storm is now producing rotation, and it will probably be well, it will as it gets closer to the radar, it will kind of get less accurate. And as it gets less accurate, we can't really physically see or see as good as we would as if it's farther away from the radar. So right now, as it gets closer, it's kind of gonna get harder to see what's going on, but um right now it is currently not that actual hard to see. So in Indiana, go back over here to Indiana. Uh yeah, so like I said earlier, so yeah, this is gonna start getting firmer and start getting bigger. And now these storms are going to start growing and getting big um as they start to move towards um and farther into Indiana. They will probably drop a few tornadoes in just the next few minutes. So we'll be watching out for that. Anyways, in the meantime, we can view Conocross stream.
It looks pretty wonky. It's probably just going to be quick upscale growth. I mean, I'm going to head towards Terre Haute just because that's where the clearing is and the stabilizing a little bit better down there. And pretty much everything looks a little bit better down there, but overall, we're just a conditional tornado setup and a more likely wind bag into the jungles of Indiana, central and southern Indiana.
I'm gonna be right back.
Yes, I did, Pez.
Head on over to eBay Motors today, knowing it'll be a guaranteed fit.
No, we just hang on this road. We go south towards Terre Haute. We'll be there in like 30 minutes, so we'll probably have to play the waiting game again, but hopefully by the time we get there, stuff starts to fire a little bit more to the south, so we can get on some storms. I mean, if we want to do, we could get on those north cells, but I don't think they're going to do much. I mean, there's still time I could turn around and get them if I really wanted to, but they just don't look that good. Better chance should be down here. Yeah, we'll run another outbreak stream at some point. If we get another really quiet period, we'll run that outbreak stream again. Helps fill in the gaps of the long stream breaks. Yeah, these late summer setups are always. I mean, the late summer setup are usually just a pain to chase. They never do what they're supposed to do. So we'll see. We'll see what happens today. More construction. Always construction. Can't catch a break. Constant. I always actually turn on my seat warmer. Yeah, those beans up there just... I doubt they're going to be supercells. I mean, I could be wrong. In an hour, I could be kicking myself if one of those actually turns into a supercell, but I just doubt it's going to happen. The environment up there just isn't that supportive. This construction zone actually wasn't very long, so I can't complain too much. The one we had earlier in the stream was like 20 miles. This one was not very long at all, so I actually can't complain. But yeah, it's road work season. I almost like driving in the winter better because there's never road work. BK, have it your way. Not a big Burger King fan personally, but 35 miles. Never heard a car with a seat. 40 plus car requirements. Yeah, the seat warmers. I don't know. I just don't use it. It just makes my back like sweaty sometimes. I don't really like that. In the winter, it's a little more useful. Stream. Yeah, we'll have a stream tomorrow as well. Likely somewhere in western Illinois, maybe Iowa. Where are we chasing today? We're chasing Indiana. Chase in Indiana, probably going to end up being mostly a southern Indiana chase. We'll start in Terre Haute and work our way southeast from there. Yeah, overall just got a bunch of different blips. Only blips right now. Wild comment. Alright, starting to get some... See, as we go south, the clouds get, like, less and less dense. So... that's why I think south is the play. It's only 82 now under these clouds. It's only 82 degrees, so it's... I want to see that temperature up near 85, 86. The only way that we're going to get that is by dropping south, so... Donald Rainwater for governor. That's the first time I've ever heard that guy's name. Rainwater's a crazy last name. Not to get political, we're not getting political. I'm just stating that Rainwater is an interesting last name. I don't even know who that guy is. guys are just tuning in, dropping south towards Terre Haute, getting to some cleaner air. Really milky skies up north there. Not liking those storms that are starting to develop. So I'm going to drop south towards the cleaner air, a little bit more destabilized. Here we go. We got an MD. Only 40% chance of a watch. That's crazy. That's crazy. Only 40% chance of a watch. That's a yikes. Watch may be needed later if supercells and or an organized line can be established. Yeah, they're not too confident. They're not too confident on storms developing, so that's interesting. Don't test the rumble strips. Yeah, I'm just testing the rumble strips, chat. What did Reed and I meet? At a random parking lot in Iowa like a year and a half ago. Is there gonna be big hail? There could be big hail if we get any supercells. Just up in the air whether we get supercells or not, but there definitely could be some bigger hail with these. Could also just be more of an hits to wind bag as well. Is interesting. It has the main event up by north of Indianapolis. Mm.
Hello today. In Indiana, there are going to be some severe storms forming down to the south. There are going to be some severe storms forming down to the south. There are going to be some severe storms forming down to the south. Hello. Hello today. In Indiana, there's going to be some severe storms forming down to the south. And the storms are going to bring some much needed rain and also some tornadoes to southern Indiana. These storms are going to start off like small little rainstorms and then quickly organize into some discrete supercells. These storms will also possibly drop monster hail and powerful tornadoes. Right now, there are some in there are okay. Hold on. Right now there are some storms forming off down to the south of Indiana and will quickly become powerful. So in other words, storms are going to be forming off near Washington, Indiana, and Jasper, Indiana, Ploy, Indiana as well. It's looking like it might get some storms. So right now, Brennan Coppic is heading down south towards these storms. Also, Connor Croft is heading down south towards these storms. But he sounds like he might not also. So, anyways, there are some storms that are forming off to Storm Chaser Connor Cross East. These storms are looking promising. There are some storms that are down south in Alabama, Georgia. We do have some more storms forming to Connor Cross North. They look like they are going to be ones he is looking for. On the side note, Connor Croft is still wondering if he wants to go north or south. He can't decide if he wants to. But these storms are going to drop tornadoes in the next few minutes or even hours.